Did you know what today is?
What is today? It's a Sunday.
It is a very special day.
Tell me.
National Ice Cream Day.
I love ice cream and it's my absolute favorite treat.
Me too. So, you know, STEM, you know, kind of who we are, right?
Absolutely.
And we like to do things a little different.
What are we gonna do?
So, we're gonna make our own ice cream today.
That will be so tasty.
We are going to use all of the ingredients that you see here, which isn't much. Like,
No.
This is all we need, and we're gonna make ice cream. This is it. Now, I don't have an ice cream machine. They don't have one here at the school.
Yeah, they can be kind of a pain to use anyways.
They can be, and not everyone has it.
No.
So I thought, with my engineering mind, we could make it happen with some plastic bags
I love it.
and a little energy
shake,
from
shake.
our body.
I
Yes,
like it.
ma'am. You ready to do this with me?
I am. Tell me
Okay,
what to do. What are we
fantastic.
doing?
All right, so first, we're gonna use the smaller bags.
Okay.
Okay, so get one of those. And then inside this bag is the magic things that's gonna taste so good. We're gonna use half and half
Okay.
sugar. We're gonna use half and half.
Yeah.
We're gonna use sugar, vanilla. That's it.
And then I
That's
guess
it.
we'll make it cold, but let's get these
I'll
mixed
tell you how
up
that's gonna
first.
happen later. Okay.
Okay. Half a cup of half and half?
Yes, ma'am.
And how many bags are we making?
So we're gonna do 2. However, we should make maybe a 3rd bag.
Okay.
What do you think? Because we have this person that's behind the camera that does all the things for us. What do you think? Should we make one for him?
I think we should make him a
I do
special
too.
treat today too.
All right, so let me get this one.
I wonder how long before I spill this.
You know,
young friends might need a little help.
They
with this.
might need a little help. You have to be very careful. This is a half of a cup of the half and half. Now listen, if you don't have half and half, you can use heavy whipping cream and milk. Milk's a little iffy, but it does happen. It can work. It might take a little bit extra effort.
Okay, how much sugar?
So the next thing that we
Wait.
need is the sugar.
Tablespoon?
Yes,
So the tablespoon, that's always the one that's the TBS.
correct.
Yes.
Capital T. Teaspoon's always like the lower T.
All right, I'm gonna do this over here. If we,
That's-
I was gonna say if we get a little extra sugar.
I'm not going to complain. Will you complain if it's a little sweet?
Nope. Not
That's
once.
ice cream for you. It's supposed to be a little sweet. All right.
Maybe
There we
this
go.
is why I struggle baking sometimes. We should really use more accurate measurements, and I don't. Maybe that's my baking issue.
Baking is accurate. You do have to be precise because it's chemical reaction, which is what's going to happen here today. All right, so the next thing is going to be the vanilla.
Quarter of a teaspoon.
Quarter of a teaspoon. Look how little
tea.
that is.
Teaspoon has no B at the teaspoon. That's how I remember.
Little
And this is a little
TSP.
teeny bit. I'm going to try to be careful with this
Yes,
one.
because vanilla goes a long way.
Okay.
Perfect. So we're going to make vanilla ice cream. You could change your flavor. You could add strawberry extract. You could add banana.
You can do
could
mix-ins at the end.
You can do whatever you'd like. You could add fresh blueberries in here if you wanted.
Oh, that sounds good.
All right.
Might be a nice way to get out to a local farm stand or something too to get some.
Absolutely.
fruit for
Fruits and vegetables. Oh my goodness, but fruit for this. Here we go. So we have
Okay, so that's
those bags. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to close these.
okay.
And I'm going to close them really tight.
Okay.
All right.
Good idea.
Can you double
I'll
check and
double
make
check.
sure, please?
Absolutely.
I don't, because you know what will happen as we start to shake? We're going to get a little bit of air that starts to build up here because there's going to be a little bit of a reaction. And then the bags could pop.
Yeah, and
So-
I've done this once and I got a little salty ice cream. Too.
Yeah.
We don't
Yes.
want that.
Oh, yes.
The salty
Oh,
ice
yes,
cream
yes,
is-
yes.
Okay, I'll give these a little.
Yeah, mix it up.
Okay.
There we go.
What do we got
So
next?
the next thing is we're going to use our big bags, our large gallon-sized bags. And here is what we need to make the reaction happen with the milk or the half and half. We're going to use ice.
Okay.
And we need ice because we need our cream to be cold. Ice cream. Okay, so we're going to put 4 cups of ice in each one of these bags.
But my question is, did you buy the biggest bag of ice that existed?
I did. So we're going to need some help.
We are.
We need some help with the ice. Can we get some muscles over here? Can you come out from behind the camera and help us, please, sir?
What are you guys working on right now?
We are making ice cream here in the makerspace. on
And
our
we
own.
have 3 of them. We made one for you too.
I appreciate that, but I see salt. I don't ever recall salt being used in my ice cream.
Oh, salt's very important. It's what makes the ice cream freeze.
If you say so.
I do. So we're going to give it a try. So we're going to do 4 cups. You want to continue with measuring?
Sure, I can scoop.
All right, there we go.
Oh, first cube down.
And we don't have to be super precise. Do we need to bang our ice?
We could have benefited from a little bit of ice banging, but I think we will live.
This is probably good on this one. That's a big
Oh my
section.
goodness.
I know. There we go.
I'm just gonna break that up a little.
You want to slide them over instead of using your muscles, or you got
No, of course,
All
I'm
right.
good. My hands are gonna freeze off. That's the only issue.
Oh yes,
Oh.
ice is really cold. How are we gonna make this ice cream and not hurt our hands with this ice, how cold it's gonna be? What should we use?
maybe some protection?
Yeah.
Maybe some gloves.
Some gloves. I don't have mittens though today because it's, it's July.
It is July. That's fair. That's fair.
We have some towels here maybe?
Okay.
Do you think we could use towels?
Yeah, we can use towels.
Okay.
Is that looking good on the ice?
I think so.
About a little less than halfway.
One more bag?
Ice is not the easiest thing to be accurate in our measurements.
No.
with.
And you're telling me that the salt is going to make the chemical reaction take place, and that's what's going to get us our tasty treat.
I'm telling you it is. I know it doesn't make sense because you're thinking, right, when we had snow and ice on the road, we use salt.
To get rid of it.
Yes, but what happens is actually the salt has a reaction with the ice and the molecules in the ice, which makes it actually colder. So I know you don't believe me, but we're going to show you. This
Yeah, I
is
guess
going
you're
to
going to have
prove
to make
it.
a believer out of me.
I'm going to. So we're going to put ice in this bag next.
Okay.
Each of these bags. We're going to put ice in all the bags.
All the bags. Okay.
Yes. And salt. Salt.
Salt.
Edit that. We're going to put salt in all of the bags. Do you want salt in your bag? You want to believe me?
You know what? I think I'll trust you this time, Danny.
Okay.
He's going saltless.
Saltless.
All right.
He's going to go saltless
Do you want to go
because he's going to try it without.
sea salt extra coarse, or would you like to go?
Oh, the
Kosher.
I'm going to try this one.
All right, you're gonna go this.
I'm going to try that one.
And I think our recipe that we looked up earlier said half a cup,
Yes.
and we could share this recipe with them. too.
Yes, I think that would be important so that you have the exact measurements on what you need to use.
All right.
Perfect.
Ready?
Put it in there. And now let's
Okay.
hear it.
And I'm gonna go. Mine's much finer.
A little cracking going on in there.
Mine's much finer.
Yes, it is. So you can use, doesn't have to be kosher, it can be regular iodine salt that you could use.
It could be rock salt.
Could be rock salt.
At the grocery store,
Yeah.
they also sell one that they like to market as ice cream salt.
Yes. They don't always have it, but you can use any salt.
Salt.
But
Or none.
he's going to say he doesn't need the salt. He thinks it's colder without the salt. So we're going to find out. All right? A
Okay.
good experiment happening here. All right. So we're going to put our cream, our sweetened cream with the vanilla and the sugar inside of our bag here.
Okay.
You're just going to leave it in?
Woo! Leave it
okay.
inside
Yeah,
the
you
bag,
leave it in
sir.
the bag.
Make sure it's closed up.
This is, you know what? How
Is
about
this
that?
your first
So-
STEM
so-
experiment?
This might just be.
So now you see why the salt doesn't get into your cream. I'm telling you, it's important. You're gonna find out. Now, you're going to seal that bag. Look, make sure it's sealed really tight.
Okay.
All right, really, really, really tight. Now, we're gonna use our towels because we don't have mittens. And ice is really cold, as we just found out, holding the bag of ice.
I'm gonna move this so we don't knock it over.
Okay,
too.
sure.
Yeah.
Now, can we test the temperature of our ice right now?
Sure.
Okay, let's just take a quick temperature check on where it is. All right. Let's see what it comes up as. Oh, it's dropping. Woo! All right. So this ice, well, it went really fast. It's very cold in here. So I'm going to pull it out, and it is at 32 degrees currently.
Okay.
Okay, which is 0 Celsius. So that's where it is currently.
Doesn't feel like that outside in the middle of July.
No, it does not. It does
So
not.
your prediction is yours is gonna go the fastest, right?
I would imagine so.
Because-
I can't,
What do we think our prediction on the coarser or the finer salt will be?
I think. Oh, this is really.
Oh, mine's getting really.
Woo!
Yeah, mine is too. You shake while we talk.
I think that the coarser the salt, maybe, or maybe it's finer the salt because then it
Doesn't have to melt as
doesn't
much?
have to melt. So we're gonna shake. A lot of energy happens here, right? There's some calories inside of this ice cream, so it's good to get a little exercise before. I'm gonna wrap mine up nice so I don't get. I've done this before where it's exploded. Make sure you're in the kitchen, or you do this outside.
This would be good outdoor activity.
Yes. And there's no specific time on how long you have to shake it. You just have to monitor your cream inside and see what it looks like. So we'll shake this for a couple minutes, and then we're going to take a look at it and see where we are. And we'll check our temperature too.
Yes, that would be good.
And we'll check your temperature.
Yes, we will.
And then we'll explain what happens. I'm just going to take a look here at mine. Ooh, mine's starting to get slushy. How about yours? Mine's getting a little thicker.
Getting a little bubbly. I got some air going in it.
All right.
I feel like when I've done this in the past, though, all of a sudden it seems to turn over. So,
Yeah, mine's just getting thicker. That's that air and the coldness getting in there.
changing the molecules, right?
Yes, because when things are cold, when they're cold, the molecules get tight. Just like we do. Like when we're cold, we shiver up real tight. And when we get warm, we're like, whew. And I might not want to stand as close to my friend when I'm warm, so I start to move away. So that's what happens to the molecules. They get very active when they're warm.
What's happening over there, friend?
You know, I don't think I'm getting the kind of reaction you guys might be getting right now.
All right, we'll check in a minute.
Really quick. Oh yeah. Oh my. Is yours getting thick? Mine is. I'm going to check my temperature quick.
Oh, I'm starting to get some ice cream over here.
Let's
I
see.
probably only have another minute or two of shaking, to be honest.
Keep shaking. Keep
Okay,
shaking.
keep shaking.
I think I'm having a milkshake is what I'm having.
Oh, his does not.
Cold half and half.
That's what he's having. Cold half and half. Not warm like in your coffee. All right. Wow. So this is now currently at 10 degrees.
That's cool.
10 degrees.
That's
So
even more
mine got
reason
cold.
to put it in your blanket
Can you
over
check
here.
your temperature and tell me what your temperature
I
is?
can, absolutely.
Thank you. Let's see what your temperature is.
I'm sitting at around 32 degrees.
So you haven't changed.
No.
You want to add some salt?
I think adding some salt
Okay.
would probably change my luck.
So let's add a little salt to yours.
Would you like the coarse or the fun?
Now, what was your prediction on what you thought might work better? in
Mine
these
was that the coarse was going to work better.
cases? Well, then we should try the course after
All right.
you shaking all this time and getting no reaction.
I'm almost set up. All right.
So what happens, really quick, let's just quick explain the science behind it.
Absolutely.
Salt doesn't really melt ice, doesn't really melt it. What it does is it changes the molecule structures. So when ice starts to melt on its own with temperature, right? Ice is always melting and it has solid inside and a constant little coating of water that's melting and refreezing. The molecules just keep gathering back. But when you add salt to that ice, it changes the structure. And it doesn't allow the water to come together, to reconnect, to freeze. So then it lowers the temperature because it has to get even colder to try to gather back together.
So all those times when I see the salt trucks laying down the salt, it's not actually warming up the snow and melting it. It has an entirely different reaction.
Absolutely it does. It has a chemical reaction which changes the design of the water, the molecules, the way they line up.
Good to know.
Can we check your texture to my texture?
Yeah.
Since we use different salt, let's see here. Let me feel yours.
We're pretty close.
They're pretty close.
They're
So I'm
pretty
going to
close.
say the two different salts here, I don't think it really made that big of a difference.
No, I don't think it did either.
Now, if we would have used regular
I do
table
have a lot
salt-
of my hands.
Yes, I see that. Regular table salt, maybe there could be a difference there.
I think I'm already noticing.
you already-
it.
Oh,
the
look at the
difference?
difference.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because you had a
So
whole lot of nothing going on there a couple minutes
I
ago.
had nada.
But see, it's good to find out and ask questions. You might have.
Have you also ever done it with anything but bags?
I have not, but you know what? That's a great engineering question.
It is a great engineering question.
Because our students have engineering minds, we use bags. Pretty simple, but it's doing the trick.
Yeah.
What else do you think we might be able to use?
I've had some friends do it with like paint cans that were metal
Oh.
or coffee cans that were cleaned out.
Like those big plastic coffee.
Yes, and you could test metal versus plastic.
Plastic. Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Oh, yes.
that would be a good thing to see is if I will say, that metal probably gets cold really fast, but I wonder if you could then time how fast they would change over.
I like that.
There's lots of options
So
here.
there are other options. So listen, I think it'd be fun if we ask our friends when they make it, if they could share pictures
That'd be
of
great.
what they used
That'd be great.
and the final products maybe.
That'd be great.
I would love to see what
I'd
they're
love to
doing.
see some ice
Wouldn't you
cream
love to see
sundaes
that?
and some.
Just make sure you use some salt.
Gotta use the salt.
Much different this time around.
Gotta use the salt.
Yours turned over pretty quickly once you added
And what's
the
your
salt.
what's your temperature?
That's what I'm going to find out
All right.
now, Miss Dani.
And if we were really at home, I'd put it in a bowl probably, and I might add some fruits or some chocolate syrup
Chocolate chips.
or chocolate chips. What do you like to
Sprinkles.
add on yours?
Oh, I love to add the sprinkles. I love the chocolate chips. Maybe a little bit of the chocolate fudge shelling that you get at the grocery store.
The magic
turtle
shell.
shells.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Are you nice and. Are you. How close to being set up are you?
Well, I'll tell you
He's
what.
pretty set up.
Not adding salt did not help me, but adding salt did because it took me below 30 degrees.
See? See? It's the magic. Okay, we ready?
Yeah.
All right. Let me put a little in here. Let's see how good it tastes. I better get a little more because I don't think I'll
That
be able
is
to get.
amazing that his started to turn over that
Just that
fast.
quick.
That is actually really
It
incredible.
is. It's really cool.
Okay, ready? Cheers.
Cheers.
So good.
That is delicious. Nothing beats homemade ice cream.
Happy National Ice Cream Day.
Happy National Ice Cream Day. Enjoy your summers, and of course, make sure to add your salt.